Now, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Anshul Singh.
2024, you made it. You're an hour away from graduating, and if you're anything like me, you're feeling incredibly surprised. Because there were times when we really thought we wouldn't. When we felt the maddening chills of isolation, not just during COVID, but in our lowest moments, years after. When we wanted to share in the success of others, but instead shared only their feelings of inadequacy. When we walked out of a physics test and, in the immortal words of Nachika Joshi, said, "Wallahi, I am finished." We are strong people. We can take the punches. We can fight through things no one else will ever see and say, "We ball." But how many times? Eventually, we start to hate the homework, in the class, in the school. We hate the school, so we start hating the college process, start hating talking about the process, start hating the kids who do well in that process. Because eventually we become cynical. Mr. Bale said it best, Lynbrook kids brag about two things: how much they procrastinate on work and how little they sleep because of it. Now many of us may have forgotten he said that right after he told us Mr. Roy was in the CIA. But his words show us what happens when we become cynical. When we've given up and grown disillusioned, we promote the bad, condemn the good, and live unhealthy, unsustainable existences that can hardly be called life. But this cynicism isn't entirely our fault. For the past 4 years, we've been run through the ringer, pushed to the edge, forced to be cynical, to stay afloat amid these rushing rivers we call life. But today you proved you don't have to be. Because today you made it. Today we proved to ourselves that we can get through it all, and we are better because of it. Being optimistic is hard because it is choosing to paddle against that current. This year alone, I complained about early decisions, annoying senior game challenges, and the borderline, definite public health hazard that is bathroom passes. But no matter what happened yesterday, today, I get to choose again. We get to choose again to be cynical or optimistic. And for the next 4 years, I ask you to be optimistic. I ask you to believe everyone has something important to say and to listen when they say it. To see meaning in life's simplicity and its hardship. To believe it is possible to stop climate change and war, and that we are the ones who can do it. To have trust in yourself and trust in the world that we can get through it all if only we try. Because only those who do get the most out of life. Only those who are foolish enough to believe in something better can change the lives of others for the better. It wasn't cynicism that took us to the moon. It wasn't doubt that marched on Selma. It wasn't pessimism that created the culinary miracle that is the Baja Blast. Cynicism may keep us alive, but only optimism allows us to live. There will be times when you fight this battle alone. The world is a cynical place filled with people who will say you can't and a fate that will try to prove it. But so what? You, the individual, has the power to be an optimist, so take that power. Whenever you falter, remind yourself of this day. Remind yourself of everything you did to get here, to get where you're going. And remember that the fact that you are here today is proof that you will be able to persevere, to paddle out tomorrow. Thank you. Please welcome to the podium our Assistant Principal, Mr. Dave Irwin.